Plaintiff Ginger Foss is suing her daughter-in-law for an unpaid loan. Ginger says she loved Amy and thought she was a beautiful person until she found out Amy's history of writing bad checks. Defendant Amy Foss says she loved Ginger too, until Ginger and Amy's estranged husband attempted to abduct Amy's son and ransacked her home. She's countersuing for stolen property and emotional distress.
Remain standing. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Hello, Doug.
Hello, Judge. Please be seated.
The plaintiff is suing her daughter-in-law for an unpaid loan, and the defendant is countersuing her mother-in-law for stolen property and emotional distress. Ginger, state your case.
When I first met Amy, I thought that she was a kind and wonderful person. Little did I know that looks can be deceiving. Amy's extremely irresponsible with money. She writes bad checks for rent, bad checks to the DMV, bad checks to everybody all over town for everything.
All right. Ginger, is this your son?
This is my son, yes, ma'am.
State your name, sir.
Eugene Foss.
All right. You were married to the defendant?
I am still married, ma'am.
Still married. Okay, good. All right. Keep going, Ginger.
The problems with money, of course, caused problems in their marriage, and
Right.
I loaned Amy some money, and she doesn't want to pay me back, so now there's a problem with the relationship between her and I, of course. Amy and Eugene dated a very short while before they were married in December of 2005. Amy has a child from a previous relationship, Noah. My son legally adopted Noah.
Really? You adopted her son from another
Yes.
marriage?
Yes, ma'am.
Very unusual. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, go ahead.
Noah's biological father smoked crack and was in jail for robbing a bank. And
Is that true?
Actually, he does not smoke crack. Yes, he was in prison. He robbed banks. We were not together. He left me when I was about 6 months pregnant.
Really?
Yes, and got together with another young lady and got her pregnant as well. And I got myself out of the situation, got myself a job, a home to live in, and
You found a nice guy who decided to not just get together with you, but to adopt your son.
At the time, yes.
All right, so it all sounds good. What happened?
I'm suing her, ma'am, because I was nice enough to take her out. Her car was falling apart. And so as a family, my son, Noah, and Amy went around to, 6 to 8 different car places, and we found a very nice car for her, a Buick 96 Century.
That is true.
Eugene, your mom's doing all the talking here. How did this relationship break down?
Well, ma'am, basically, it was, you love someone, you try to work with them. When I first met Amy, I felt sorry for her. I thought that, maybe if I took her under my wing and showed her a few things, she would, straighten out, fly straight.
What was wrong with her if she needed to straighten out?
Well, it's just, her whole family talks about her like a dog, behind her back and to her face, and I felt really bad for her. She is a very immature person, and she is financially immature.
You don't have a romantic relationship with a woman and adopt her son because you feel badly for her. You have a romantic relationship with a woman because you have feelings for her.
I do love her, Your Honor.
You loved her. Okay, good. Okay.
I do. I love her.
Was he a good husband?
No.
Why?
We weren't communicating like a couple should be. We weren't telling each other the basics. I was going out and spending money on groceries and this and comforters and clothes and toys for Noah. He was spending it on tinting his Monte Carlo and putting stereos in his trunk of his car. And things were happening. We were both bouncing checks and doing things.
Were you bouncing checks also?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did you ever think about sitting down and talking about it?
We discussed it many times, but it was all, as Eugene has stated many times, I'm not the one with the problem.
I've never said that, ma'am. I honestly believe I would get more out of talking out of that wall that stands behind you.
So why didn't you take the checkbook away from her if she's bouncing checks?
I did, Your Honor. I hid it. She found it.
All right. What other problems in the marriage?
I would be called many names, starting with fat and ending with a few curse words.
True?
I did call her fat a few times. Yes, ma'am.
I was actually told, if you get any fatter, I will divorce you. Her and Eugene have ransacked my home and tried abducting my son from school.
That's not true, Your Honor.
I've got the
That's
police
a lie.
report and the
That's a
photos
lie.
proving it.
That's a complete lie, Your Honor.
Let's see the police report. Talk to me. What happened, Amy?
I was with Jessica and we were running some errands. My son was sick. He was at the doctor's office that morning with my mother. I get a call from the principal saying that my husband, that we have not been together, and I've already notified the school of this, and his mother have tried to come to the school and pick up Noah, and if that was okay.
Did you do that? Did you go to
Yes,
the
we
school?
did, ma'am.
Why?
Amy took Noah away from us and would not let us talk to him or see him. We still have not seen him or talked to him since
So
February.
go to court. Get yourself a court order. What's with people thinking they're going to take the law into their own hands? That's
Ma'am,
what courtrooms
we
are
had-
for.
we
That's
had
why
no
you end up here.
We had no intention of kidnapping Noah, ma'am. We just wanted to say hi to him, hello to him, tell him that we still loved him. We had no intention of taking him anywhere.
What
or
makes
going
you think she
anywhere
was
with
going to
him.
kidnap him?
I have 4 different witnesses stating that he actually had admitted that he was trying to take Noah to Chicago until I released the car to his mother. And at that point, I
Tell
would
me
get
you
Noah
didn't say
back.
that.
No, ma'am.
That's
Why
a
would
lie,
I say
Your
that?
Honor.
Why? Because your mother wants the money.
Eugene never said that to him.
Ma'am, I love
I
that
have
child.
signed-
Ginger,
Witness statements.
stop talking.
She's a liar.
Stop talking, Ginger. So what happens next?
I come home with talking with Jessica, my good friend here. Everything was ransacked. Everything was broken, stolen. They had stolen all of my clothes, left one shoe.
Your Honor, she
all
cleaned
my
the
clothes
house
were
out
stolen.
while my son was at work. She removed all of her belongings while my son was working a 12-hour shift in a slaughterhouse. Slowly but surely, day by day, she removed some of her belongings until there was nothing left in the house, Your Honor.
Did you not know, Eugene, that she was moving out?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I
You
had a
knew.
feeling
All right,
she
let
was.
me look at these photos. What is this? Noah's room, leave a message? Is that a bulletin board?
I had a whiteout board on Noah's wall so he could learn to write and leave messages for
Well, Noah's
Eugene.
not writing no fat chicks.
No, he's not.
Who's
But
writing
I
that?
did write Grandma and your dad love you. I did write that.
Right
on there,
above
Your
no
Honor.
fat chicks allowed.
I did write that.
All right, what am I looking at here?
They had smashed Noah's baby memorabilia that I had.
What is this?
That is all the clothes they stole and the
Those are
hangers
hangers
they
on the
threw
floor,
on the
ma'am.
floor afterwards.
She
Why
left
would
the
they
house.
steal your clothes?
I don't know. They stole
Yeah.
many things.
Okay, so this is your kitchen. Looks like you're starting to move out here. What's
Well,
this?
I was starting to move out. The reason that picture was taken is there were ginger cigarette butts left in the sugar and the flour containers. I was actually talking to the police officer when these photos were taken by my friend Jessica.
So you call the police? There's
Yes.
a police report?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. No forced entry. Eugene has a key. There's no forced entry?
No, ma'am. He had a key.
Are you denying that you went into this house and ransacked and took items out of there?
Yes, ma'am, we are denying that. We went into that house and we removed my son's belongings. The landlord spoke to Eugene and asked him when they were going to be out of there. We packed all of Amy's clothes, her shoes, whatever she had
Why would
there.
you pack her stuff if they're splitting up?
Because the landlord said he wanted everything out of there or else he was going to charge him another month's rent. Eugene has...
Why are you shaking your head? Who are you? What's your name?
Jessica
Hi, Jessica. What's your last name?
Carpenter.
Why are you here?
She moved in with me when they were going through this problem. She called my house and wanted help, and that's when I went over and she was talking to the police when the pictures were taken. 2 days before those pictures were taken, I went over there to pick Noah up, and she had all kinds of clothes in her house. Everything was still in the closet. She did not take anything. She took one outfit for Noah and one outfit for her.
So you're
and
saying
went
she
to her
moved
mom's.
into your house and you would have known...
Well, she came there for 2 days to stay because the police told her to leave the house. And she brought one outfit for each of them because the police had
She
her
had
get one
already
outfit
left
for
the
each
house,
of them.
ma'am. She had
Well,
been
where
gone
are you
for
saying,
about a
Ginger,
week.
she went?
She
Who
gave
took
her
her
house.
clothes?
Oh, Eugene
Ma'am,
took
I
her
have her
clothes.
clothes.
He has her
I
clothes.
have her
and-
You have her clothes?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, what are you doing with her clothes? You're not wearing them, I hope.
Your Honor,
Give them to her.
Your Honor,
I'm not wearing them either.
Your Honor,
Okay.
she has items of mine. She has DVDs, CDs,
Oh, we're
jewelry,
holding
and she
them.
has items of my deceased brother.
I'm reading in this police report that there are credit cards, Noah's birth certificate, social security cards, adoption paperwork in the fireplace.
No, that's
No,
not.
Now
ma'am,
we-
that's a lie. I have
What?
Noah's birth certificate.
They never
How
had.
did you get
They
it?
never had credit cards, Your Honor. They couldn't get a pack of gum on credit.
The land.
Did you have a credit card?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, so if you left the house, why would you leave a credit card in
I
the
don't
house?
carry credit cards, social security cards, nothing with me
All
when
right.
I leave the home.
What about the
7th
adoption
Avenue-
paperwork? Where is that?
I have gotten copies from my lawyer.
You know, I'll tell you what bothers me. When I see that there's a couple that's about to go through a divorce, and then all of a sudden the adoption papers are missing. I mean, my antennas go up, because it seems to me that it's quite possible that the plaintiff husband wouldn't want any proof that he adopted the defendant's son.
I would never say that, ma'am. I love my son and I love her. I would never do that.
Well, why are you holding her clothes?
She won't talk to us, Your Honor. How can we give them back to her?
You know, Mom, stop talking.
Not true.
Ginger, you're a nice lady. You got to stay out of his life. Now, look, what is this police report against Ginger for drug use? What's that?
I did file, Ginger is a habitual marijuana use, and she does partake in a little extracurricular.
You smoke a little weed now and then?
I did after my son was killed, Your Honor. In 2002, my son was killed in a military training exercise in Camp Pendleton. And I do admit that I did. I get a little depressed and I did smoke a little pot. But the last time I smoked, Your Honor, was with Amy in the back of her house in Kewanee a year ago.
Okay. Eugene, you smoke a little weed too?
No,
ma'am.
not.
I just hit the bottle.
You just hit the bottle? I don't know if I feel better with that one. Talk to me about this physical abuse that Eugene has harmed Noah in the past.
I left him in his care so I could finish my nursing classes. And I was working second shift, which I'd get off at 11 o'clock. Noah would be put in bed. I'd wake him up in the morning. A couple days later, I found out I took his shoes off, and Eugene had neglected him so much that he left his shoes and socks on that he had almost like a boot rot on his foot, that it was all eaten away. And I was applying medication to his foot. He was laying on the couch like this, and I was putting medication on his foot. He started crying, and Eugene started pounding his fist next to him and saying, "Suck it up, boy."
That's not true, Your Honor.
Well, let's start with, did you give the boy a bath?
Yes, ma'am. Well, the kid's a kid, Your Honor. He's 5 years old. He said, "Dad, I want to sleep with my shoes on." I didn't see any harm in it.
He's got a fetish about boots and shoes. He likes to wear his boots in the house.
He wears his mom's high heels. He wears my army boots.
My son likes trying on shoes, and he like any 3- and 4-year-old would. But as a parent, you have to step out and realize.
Plus, it's not good for him. He's sleeping in boots where he stepped on bugs and feces and everything else. What's the matter with you? Let's talk about the loan.
At first, I was not paying on it. I did not have a job.
Okay.
Ginger knew this. And I also kept in touch with Ginger saying, listen, things are happening with Noah. This is what's going on with Eugene and I. And she was nice enough to sympathize with me. And so she said, you know, when you get it.
When you could pay.
Yes.
All right. But she's suing you now. I assume you haven't paid.
No, I actually paid her $400 paid by February 1st.
Did she pay you $400, Ginger?
The check bounced, Your Honor.
And I mailed her, I did mail her a money order.
Was that at a closed account or insufficient funds?
Insufficient funds.
My tax returns haven't, well, it bounced, but I did make sure
that you haven't paid her anything on the $5,000.
I got her a money order.
Thank you. Where is it? Prove it.
Prove
to me that you paid some money that you owe her.
She has, ma'am. She's paid me approximately $900.
Now, we have paid her back taxes on her home.
When?
In 2005, an amount of $4,694.02.
Was that taken into account when you loaned her the $5,000?
I mentioned it. Eugene also mentioned it. But she doesn't see.
We don't believe it's true, ma'am. We believe it went for Amy's student loans. We don't believe it went for the back taxes.
Eugene, what happened to the money?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happened to a lot of my money.
Did Eugene pay for part of this as well?
I paid for all of that,
all
ma'am.
of it. She
I was in the
working,
United States Army.
Were you working at the time?
In 2005, when all this was paid, yes.
All right, here's the bottom line. As far as the court is concerned, the plaintiff loaned the defendant money for a car. The defendant owes the plaintiff money. Now, you're not going to get that money unless and until you give her the property of hers that you have. Now, the court is very disturbed about the fact that there is an allegation here that there was a child, that there was an attempt to kidnap Noah. Had the baby been taken, had you been panicked if we didn't know where the baby was, if there was an all points bulletin out there, you know, then it would be different. But I'm not going to award you money for that. So ordered. Verdict for the plaintiff.
Our relationship wasn't working, so we do need to get out of it, just for the sake of our own selves.
I feel that if maybe we had some type of counseling, marriage or financial counseling, that things could work out. I do love Amy very much, and I do miss her and Noah very much.